Alright, here we go. Tales to tell. I hope this video does not offend anyone. It probably will, but that is not my intent. It's just part of what makes me me, and some experiences that I've had that might be interesting to other people and give an insight to why I think the way I do, and how different things have shaped my life. So, my very first patient in clinicals in school was a baby at a very rural southern hospital. And I want to say this baby was around 3 to 6 months. If I remember correctly, it's been 30 years. So, if I remember correctly, she was about 3 to 6 months, but she was developmentally delayed. She had infection in both eyes. And in that room with the baby, the mother of the baby, and her father, which was also the father of the baby, and the grandfather and the father of the baby, the same person, was also a product of incest. So I walk in the room, and there was a very pungent odor. Mama was not clean. Baby was not clean. So I was 19, and I had not even learned to put gas in a car. I didn't learn that until a little bit later. Every weekend, my car would get filled up. And anyways, so I wrangled up some clothes, and I can't remember how. I can't remember even how. I don't know if social services had some clothes, like, in the hospital, or if I had scrubs. I'm not sure what I did, but anyways, I got her some clothes, and I sent her clothes to get washed. Or we washed them in the room. Lord, I can't remember. But I know we got her personal clothes clean. Washed up baby. And when I talk about washing up and getting mama clean, I'm saying, I washed up mama. I washed her hair. I washed her up. Washed up baby. Got everybody cleaned. Got checked for lice. And these were very vulnerable people. This was the time when crack babies and AIDS babies were inundating the foster care system. And this baby was not taken by social services. And in fact, I saw several cases that probably today would be taken by the state, but at that point in time, there was literally nowhere to put them. I mean, I had, unfortunately, had the experience to send babies home with crack mamas. As long as there was somebody in the family that said, I'll step up. They weren't even really interviewed and vetted. It was just another adult that said, I will make sure this baby's okay. was just a different time. It was an overwhelming system. You know, it's just so much. But anyways, it was a very memorable experience for several reasons. You know, people don't want to think those things happen, but they do. And they want to demonize those in those situations. And I don't know the IQ level, but I just know that they had just from what I experienced when I was there with them, was just I know it's hard to say innocence when something like that is in the picture, but I don't know how to describe it. I don't know if you've worked much with Down syndrome. They weren't diagnosed with Down syndrome, but that sort of personality characteristics is how the adults portray. And I wish I was able to know what happened to that baby and the mother, but unfortunately that probably will never happen. But you know, things like that, they make us who we are when we have to show compassion and empathy and non-judgment in situations like that. Was interesting and rememberable, and I do hope that, you know, they have found or have lived a life that was meaningful to them. So, tales to tell.